welcome back to this module on email writing. We recently learned about sales emails and their types. Today, we're going to follow up on sales emails. So when we're talking about a sales email, there has to be a follow-up that has to be taken. And here's an example how you can take this follow-up. Again, beginning with your greetings and your salutation, you begin. I wanted to show you how the name of your company can help you to better the things in terms of your product, in terms of your services, or what extra help and support can you provide. We've helped companies like, again, major companies, branded names have to be mentioned here, along with relevant customers, and even their testimonials would do. You can mention the YouTube links here or their reviews in written. To achieve great results already this year, do you have a few minutes for a quick call later this evening? Now here, you've not mentioned any specific time because you're taking a follow-up whether the person is interested or not. Let me know a good time, or you can pick a spot on my calendar by clicking here. You mention the link there and the person can directly mention it on your Google Calendar. This has to be followed by your closure, full name, company details, contact information, etc. Next comes in terms of reminder sales emails. So when we have to give a reminder to someone, that is where we write these emails. Here's a short example. Let's see. Greetings, followed by the person you're writing to, the salutation. Hope all is well. When we connected yesterday, you said that you'd be ready to get started with using the product or the service that you're providing by the end of this week. Now you're setting a reminder here. 1. Whenever you finalize a deal over face-to-face or verbal communication, such kind of emails have to be written to clarify stuff. Here's the link where you can create an account, input your billing information, and start inviting teammates to join your organization. So here we are providing a link and we're giving details. If you are sure that the person at the other end doesn't have complete or proper information as to what is being done, that is where you have to make sure that you are providing relevant details. We're excited to get you on board. Do you need anything else from me in order to set this task up? You're asking a question. This is a polite reminder wherein you are reminding the person that the task has been accomplished from your end and you're waiting for approval from their end. You have to close with your full name, organizational details, and contact details. The thank you sales email. These are important because when you try to build up a professional relationship, saying thank you is important. Once you've delivered your pitch and it is time to close the sale, do it with a perfect email. And here's an example. Again, beginning with greetings, followed by your first name and last name. Thanks for taking the time to connect this morning. I think you'd be a great fit for the type or the option that you were discussing in the morning. And we're excited to get you on board. Here's what I'll need from your end. Now, you're providing here details or the documents that you'd be needing for this order to get complete. Make sure you're mentioning them in chronological order. Everything is mentioned here and you're not missing on anything important. What day or time works best for you to set up a call and get the final details logged in? You're again requesting for another call to set up the final stuff. Or you can pick a spot on my calendar by clicking here. Send a link to your calendar and the person can simply fit in wherever he or she is fine. Closure along with complete name, details, and contact details. The next turns out to be your post-transaction sales email. You've done the transaction doesn't mean you can leave it there. That is where this email comes into picture. So let's learn how to send this email. Again, greetings, followed by the complete name. Thanks again for coming on board today. We're excited to have you and are really looking forward to seeing the impact we can help drive in the area or the company or the product or service that you are providing. Here on CC in this email is the head of our success team, the name of the person, because it's not that you're hiding these details, you're providing these details so that the other person gets to know who is going to be the contact point later, who's going to be assigning you a rep that is a sales representative from our team that will be available to answer questions and help you troubleshooting as you get up and running over the coming days and weeks. Also, here's the link to our product guide that's packed with tutorials. So it's important to share such information because the person feels he or she should not feel lost in the world. You're trying to extend a helping hand. Helpful screenshots, videos, walkthroughs, examples, templates, and more. You are not bombarding or overloading the person. Share them one at a time and tell that the next one is going to be shared soon. It's been a pleasure. Thanks again. And again, complete details before you close. Next comes my check-in sales emails. So when we are talking about staying in touch and not remaining aloof is where these emails come into picture. Let's see how we write one. Hey, the first name. It's been a couple of months since we last connected, and you asked me to check in at the start of the meeting of this quarter. So here you are at the right spot wherein the person asked you to connect. How are things going at your company? And we recently released a new feature. Now you're telling here something important. What is that? You've already broken a deal with this company and you're making sure that you're adding new features and you're telling and informing them about anything new that's happening in the company. Tell about the product or the service that you're talking about. And I think it could really turn things up a notch for your marketing team. What is it helpful for? How is it going to be used, etc.? Every detail in brief has to be mentioned. Do you have a few minutes to chat about this weekend or this week? I'd love to give you a preview for the same. So here, either you can share videos and tutorials or you can connect for the same. It's always better to connect for the same rather than sharing because you would be a better guide for the same. Closure. And that's how you end the check-in sales email.